Okay, so EWBSS, also known as Engineers Without Borders Sarawak, stands for Swinburne Sarawak. It's actually a club related to helping people in rural areas. So despite the club being called Engineers Without Borders, it's actually open to all disciplines. So what our club mostly does is, one of the recent activities is we went into Nanga Jambu, which is about 4 hours drive and 2 hours by longboard from Kuching, in order to assess SDGs in Nanga Jambu. So far what we found were things such as solar panels, stuff like that, related to, as you can see here, SDG number 7. So some of these things that, in terms of rural area development, are quite interesting to students. So we figured that by building a student chapter here, we are able to share this information with students, as well as provide them an opportunity for them to go out to rural areas as well. Alright, so our trip to Nanga Jambu was actually very informative because we found out a lot of things. For example, like I said before, the solar panels. They also have a school there, consisting of 8 teachers and 28 students. They also have a clinic in the middle, which is consisting of 2 nurses and 2 medical assistants. But the most important thing we found out at Nanga Jambu was the lifestyle there, how they incorporate some of these SDGs into their surrounding area. So one example would be the firefighting. They actually have a firefighting system there used to help prevent the spread of fires in case of emergencies. They also have a micro hydro dam. So in terms of renewable energy, because they are not connected to the actual main electricity grid around Sarawak, so they actually have to create their own energy in a sense. So we're able to experience some of the micro hydro dams, one micro hydro dam, as well as how they generate this power in terms of turbine converting gravitational energy into usable electricity to be used across Nanga Jambu. One main concern we will have there is how they dispose of their trash. That's one major thing also. And it's because being a quite rural area, most of their waste disposal systems consist of burying their trash. So by burying their trash, it's not only adding to pollution, it's actually a very inefficient way of disposing of such items. So we thought of maybe perhaps one of the difficult things that we saw there also. And despite it being quite rural, actually, I believe their area is more well developed than some people may think. Our trip is not mainly to go and help. It's definitely to help people, but it's not to provide assistance at the time. It's more to assess what these people have, and so that we can come back, brainstorm a solution, and then go back and then see what else we can improve. Because it is an area that is still constantly developing.